And welcome to SASN TV. Noah Schubert here with pretty much the full cast of the Hayfield Hawks basketball team. Coach Carlos Poindexter along with Greg Jones and David King. And first off, let's talk about the big accomplishments for you, Greg and David. Starting with Greg, talk about your commitment to play at the next level at American University for me.
Yeah, so I committed like a week or two ago, and obviously it was down between really American and Harvard. And American, I felt like I fit in well with their program. The coaches, really good coaches, Coach Brendan, Coach Jackson, they keep it real with their players, and it's a really unselfish program. So I feel like that compares a lot to what we do at Hayfield. So I think it was a great fit.
And David, with you at Marymount, talk about that process for me too, please.
For me, it was actually very easy for me to commit to Marymount. I kind of already knew where I wanted to go. My mom was just always, on me and not knowing like where I wanted to go. So it was like very easy. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then talking, what is it about Marymount that stuck out to you versus other schools?
I would say the criminal justice program. I felt like, they were always, like they said I had to do an internship before I go. So I just felt like they would like, just lead me the best way out of college, I would say.
Talk about what it's like now being committed to play basketball at the next level. Talk about what that means about your guys' roles on the team going into your senior seasons. We'll start with Greg and then we'll go over to David.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sigh of relief. So now you can just focus on the season and just think about getting ready for our first game, which is December 1st. And it's good to just be focused on that. And now you don't have to worry about what visit I'm going on next. These coaches are coming, I got to play well. It's really just a huge sigh of relief, and now we can just lock in on this season and not really think about it as much and just focus on our team.
Yeah, I agree with Greg. Yeah, you don't have to like worry about, where you're going, what to worth, and all the extra stuff. And for us, yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna have to be like very good leaders, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And so we started really following you guys a little more this summer in the Capital Hoop Summer League. So talk about what that's like as seniors, increasing your leadership roles, getting your team going together as you've lost a few seniors in the past off that state championship team and getting ready to try and, repeat or make a run again for back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're really big shoes to fill. Braylon, he's been there since freshman year. He knew everything we were doing. He's a huge leader, but I feel like he definitely helped us and got us ready for this year, and helped us get to the point where we are the leaders, and that's where we're at now. So I feel like him guiding us through our freshman, sophomore, and junior year, he's gotten us ready, and I feel like we're definitely equipped to lead this team now.
Yeah, I think we're equipped to lead the team. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we're like good to people to lead the team. I think for us, it's just gonna make sure that everybody's on the same page and not everybody not worrying about the season and how it's gonna come. Because I know we're gonna have like a lot of eyes on us, and like people are kind of like preying on like our downfall. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that mentality. I mean, you're coming off of a season that ended as far as you can get, and then as a public school, you're in a different kind of spotlight versus the big private schools in the area. So, what kind of caliber do you have to stay up to as like a public school in like that domain to keep your name up, to, make sure that you're competing at a high level again?
Yeah, I think it's just all about just taking one game at a time. I feel like if we just go in and look at, I'm just waiting to get to the state tournament, or oh, I'm looking forward to play against South County, then we might, slip up against a team that wants to come out and really beat us, and every single team wants to beat us, and we have to know that. So I feel like it's just really just taking one game at a time and knowing that all these teams, they don't want us to go 32-0 again. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I agree with Greg. Just taking one game at a time, just not focus on the future and just stay in like the present, I would say, yeah.
And so getting back to the topic of the summer league, how does something like that help develop your skills personally? What are some things that you were working on over the summer that you got to implement in the summer league over the past couple months?
Yeah, obviously, well, for both of us, me, David, and DJ, the other senior guard we have, it was definitely leading the team and playing without our other three guys that were key guys last year, which was Marcus, Braylon, and Ashton. So definitely that. And then for me personally, I would just say calming my game down and not trying to go 100 miles per hour all the time. I feel like that was one thing I've done over the past 3 years is just go 100 miles per hour. And I feel like now, over the summer league, I've slowed things down, start to really think about the game more. And I've been working on that with Coach Tim, one of our coaches. And I feel like that's been one of the main things for me personally that I've been working on.
I would say for me, just expanding my game outside the paint and not being like just so stuck in there and not able to being able to dribble the ball and just shooting, just adding more concepts in my game.
And talking about the paint, to stay with you and David, at 6'3", you're an exceptional rebounder. I mean, you lead the statistic in almost every game that we saw. So talk about what it's like, controlling the paint at seemingly a smaller stature than most centers or power forwards.
Really all it is, I just have a lot of heart. I have a really good motor. I just always try, just be the best. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. And, just to wrap things up a little bit, talk about what are your guys' personal expectations for the season? What do you want to see out of yourselves and also out of this team for this upcoming 2022-2023 basketball season?
Well, for me, I just, obviously, I just want to win. Like, obviously, I want to go and have another undefeated season. I don't plan on losing. And that's really just my expectations. And I hope, I want all of our seniors to go to college and, have somewhere to play in their future and, just set up our younger guys for success in the future to keep Hayfield basketball rolling.
For me, I would say, yeah, obviously have another undefeated season. But like Greg said, making sure that everybody has the college to go to, even if they don't play basketball, just making sure that they have something to do after high school, I would say, yeah.
I love the confidence and the mindfulness from these two. Greg Jones and David King, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this season, and we hope to see great things from you in your collegiate careers.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Take care, y'all.
All right, bye.